Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to RWA Rebirth Series 3 Heat I. In the last heat we saw fantastic stuff from number 21 seed Share and Destroy easily flipping their opponents. But the heat belonged to the number 9 seeds Mighty Morg, easily defeating Molten and then quickly dispatching Share and Destroy in the heat final. We have 9 more brutes ready for carnage, and who am I to stop them? Let's see this week's seeds. First up, coming in at seed number 19, Evilution, a fairly underrated machine in my opinion. They did well to make it to the heat final in the last wars with one of the best KOs of the series. However, they unfortunately fell short to Panic Attack in the heat final. And the number 7 seeds Cassius 3, reigning 2-time world champions and a former RWA grand champion. They won Series 1, hence the high seeding, but were unlucky to fall in the heat final last time around due to a poor attempt at self-righting. Better luck this time, guys. But we will have to wait and see, because in our first melee it's Evilution, seeded 19th, going up against newcomers Sapphire Dragon and former RWA Grand Finalists Fury. Let's get to the arena.
From Exeter in Devon, Sapphire Dragon.
This is Sapphire Dragon. It looks dangerous, it's got a dangerous crusher and a nasty set of lifting spikes as well.
From Missouri in the USA, Fury.
Here we have Fury from Missouri. It's armed with a great big flipper. Very successful in the original RWA, but is yet to really live up to that success in Rebirth. Can they finally do it this time around?
From Watford in Hertfordshire and seed number 19, Evilution.
Evilution are back, seeded number 19 this time around. They've still got their front hinge flipper, they've still got their good traction and their good drive, and they're hoping to go a little bit further this time.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Watch out for Evilution, they're very quick, very dangerous and very deadly with that flipper. Oh, but they've been flipped by Fury straight away! And look at the way they've landed. Now, can they right themselves from there? I don't think they can. Oh! Well, Fury, in an attempt to flip them out of the arena, have broken their own flipper. Well, obviously it was a very sturdy design. Yes, definitely. Meanwhile, there is Sapphire Dragon. Good-looking newcomers, it has to be said, with those lifting forks and that crushing, piercing spike. Not really doing much damage there to Fury. Then again, I think Fury's done more damage to itself, let's be real here. Up and over now goes Sapphire Dragon, courtesy of Evilution. That was good driving by Evilution. Swooping around the side and managing to topple them over. And I don't think Sapphire Dragon can self-right, which is an issue. And I'm pretty certain Fury won't be able to now either. Now that their flipper has gone. And that was a very dominant display by Evilution. And they know it. They're through to number 19 seeds. Underrated, I said earlier, and I definitely stand by that. This is a machine that definitely has the potential to go far in RWA. I'm not talking about Fury. Fury's day has been and gone, I'm afraid. Let's be real here. Up and over. Meanwhile, Morrow counting out Sapphire. So Sapphire Dragon are definitely done for, which is a shame, really. They looked impressive, but no stream making RWA means you're going to be going home very early. Now, they do have a redemption fight to fight, and don't forget, as will Fury. But I'm wondering how well they'll do in that on their side now. Karma grabbing in. Oh dear, going to decapitate the dragon. Oh, nasty. I am morbid, aren't I? I do apologise. The dragon, Sapphire Dragon, placed onto the drop zone. Fury being counted out by Morrow. About time, really. They were long gone. Oh! The spear's dropped and it missed. What was that about? That was awful aim. Oh! Well, thankfully we had a backup plan in the Echo Fury as well. Oh, dearie me. Well, it's all over for both Sapphire Dragon and Fury.
Cease.
Evilution, great performance there. They go through to the Heat semi-finals. A bit of a shaky start for Evilution there, almost immediately being immobilised, but Fury got overconfident and in an attempt to score the Uta, their flipper broke off, giving Evilution the perfect opportunity to flip both Sapphire Dragon and Fury, neither of which could self-right themselves. Evilution go through. In Melee 2, we see the Robot Wars Legends Dominator 2 make their debut in the RWA Warzone, with two other newcomers in Nebula and Blaze.
From Huntingdon in Cambridgeshire, Dominator 2.
Here we have the veterans of Robot Wars, Dominator 2. With their very, very dangerous axe. Hoping to relive some success here as well.
From Bangor, Gwynedd in Wales, Blaze.
Here we have Blaze. It's a Connect machine with a very, very big spinning flywheel.
From Bradford in West Yorkshire, Nebula.
Here we have Nebula, another Connect machine with a very powerful front hinged flipper, which can also self-right the machine as well.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Interesting form line here. 3 Connect machines, and all 3 of them are newcomers. So Dominator 2 will start out as the favourites because of their experience in the main Robot Wars competition, and they appear to be getting ganged up on here by Blaze and Nebula. Maybe they see them as the major threat, so they're going to try and get rid of them. Good self-righting there by Dominator 2. Oh, but they're out the arena already! That was a very good flip there from Nebula. Great driving, great control, great aggression, great, well, everything really. Dominator 2 already out there, and Blaze have been plucked up by Karma. And I'm not too sure if Blaze are going to survive that. They're on their side, and I don't think they can self-right. And Nebula now are going to try and do what they did with Dominator 2 to Blaze, by the looks of things. Can Blaze self-right? Oh, very nearly did there. Trying to desperately, but that flywheel doesn't seem to quite have the power to right them off, but they nearly threw themselves out of the arena themselves. And Nebula now finally gets them out of the arena. Well, great debut there from Nebula. Fantastic stuff. Could these guys be dark horses this series? Great debut there by Nebula, easily dispatching a Dominator 2 in the early stages of the battle before pressuring Blaze into Karma and then towards the sidewall and eventually out of the arena. And for the third and final melee of the heat, we see top secret legends of RWA, newcomers Deuce and the number 7 seeds, Cassius 3, the sure favourites here.
From Blaby in Leicestershire, Top Secret.
Here we have the former champions, Top Secret. They've won Series 28 of the original RWA. However, they've never really had much success since then. They've got their flipper, and they've got their side self-righting mechanisms as well.
From Bolton in Greater Manchester, Deuce.
This is Deuce, named so because it has 2, count them, 2 flippers. Let's see if double is better than 1.
From Ipswich and seeded number 7, Cassius 3.
And it wouldn't be RWA without the return of Cassius 3, our reigning world champions, our former reigning champions, seeded 7th this time around, armed with a very powerful flipper. As usual. Can they go far again this time? Only time will tell.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Great to see Cassius 3 back, seeded 7th this wars and in the air straight away and trying to self-right, but not managing to do so. Now Deuce coming in with a flick, the pit button pressed, down goes the pit. Are any of these machines going to end up down there? Up in the air go Deuce now. Cassius 3 trying to self-right. They're off the arena. I don't believe it. Top Secret. Wow. Top Secret, former RWA champions, don't forget. They won Series 28 of the original series in their debut season. They've not really lived up to much since then. But this is a brand new build of theirs, and I tell you what, it works. It is effective. I'm not talking about Deuce, no way, Jose. Well, then again, Deuce did have a little bit of a go, didn't they? Bless them, they did try. But Top Secret so far for me have definitely been the main machine in this fight. They just took out the number 7 seed Cassius 3. Of course, we will see Cassius 3 later on in the Loser's Redemption. But this is a good fight between these two now, although Top Secret are definitely on top. Now into the CPW with Karma, are Deuce, and being picked up by Karma. Oh, look there at the power. Look at the power. That is a 98 grand machine flipped effortlessly. Oh! What do you think you're doing, Top Secret? Attacking our house robot? Oh, I never, sir. I'm getting a bit cocky. They haven't even won the fight yet. And now that gives Deuce perfect opportunity to come in for a side assault, but they didn't get them over. I'll tell you what, for a two-flipper machine, there's not a lot of power in either flipper, really. In the air. Now what's happening here? Morrow and Top Secret having a bit of a disagreement, and a yellow card there from Morrow. Stick to the rules, Sunshine, otherwise you will be out of here. Well, they'll be in losing redemption anyway. Something's come off the back of Deuce. Oh, dear! And I'm just wondering what damage is under the flippers there by the spinning bar of Karma. Now Morrow having another look, and I think that's a yellow card to Karma for coming out of the CP set. Oh, I don't know what's going on at the moment. This is pure chaos, and it's absolutely fantastic, and we'd have to see it. And Deuce are in all sorts of problems here on the side wall, and I doubt they're going to come back from there, are they? Let's be honest. No, down you go, out you go, and Top Secret go through. Hang on a minute, what's Karma doing? Attacking Top Secret, getting revenge for earlier, it must be. Haha, you think you can take on our house robots? Yeah, right. Down the pit go Top Secret. They don't look much like winners, but they are in this one. What a surprise. Cassius 3, they didn't even last a minute, I don't think. And there's the remains of Deuce. I am speechless. Cassius 3 out of the arena in under a minute. It didn't even get a chance to right itself. Great power from the new and improved Top Secret here, and after that the battle was theirs, dominating Deuce and eventually sending them outside as well. Hell of a loser's redemption here. The number 7 seeds Cassius 3 surprisingly there, along with Deuce, Dominator 2, Blaze, Sapphire Dragon and Fury. What a fight this will be.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
This is going to be pure chaos, I think. Up and over goes Sapphire Dragon, immediately courtesy of Blaze. Now Deuce flipping over Blaze. That's the first time we've seen Deuce flipper doing anything. That's better from Cassius 3. Flipping Blaze around the arena. Can Blaze Sapphire? I'm not too sure if they can. There's Fury coming in with the flipper. There's Dominator 2 with the axe. We're getting chucked around also by Cassius 3. Cassius 3 now flicking on Deuce as well. Cassius 3 is definitely a more impressive machine in this fight. This is the Cassius 3 we're used to. They nearly got Sapphire Dragon out of the arena there. Now Sapphire Dragon coming in with that piercing spike. Didn't really do much, and Cassius 3, well, it swatted them away like a fly, really. It's a shame, really. I do like the look of Sapphire Dragon. They just find that the power, no, but it doesn't matter because out go Deuce, so they're done for. Well, thanks for coming, lads, anyway. It was good knowing you. Blaze are done for, I think, is the fair assumption there. They haven't self-righted. They're on the verge of being back on their wheels, though. Nearly out the arena courtesy of Cassius 3. Sapphire Dragon once again coming in on Cassius 3 and puncturing the flipper there. That's a good attack. So they are not out just yet. Fury missing a flip. Up and over they go. Can they self-right? Their flippers lasted longer than it did in the last fight. This is just crazy, man. How am I meant to keep up with all this? Cassius 3 is definitely winning this fight for me, but you never know, things might change. We might have a big, huge upset here. Blaze being counted out. No real surprises there, were there? They were flipped over immediately and haven't self-righted. You can't come into RWA without a self-righting mechanism, lads. And in comes Brick slamming into them, and there's Nail as well with her deadly crushing claw and grabbing spikes. Oh, dearie me. So of the remaining 4 machines, it has to be said, I think that Cassius 3 is going to win it, especially with attacks like that. Dominator 2 upended. Now they can right themselves when they're upside down, but not when they're upended, I don't think. Fury being counted out, that's a bit of a surprise. I thought that for sure they were going to self-right. I think the sidewall was stopping them. Hence why they're stuck there. They're going to be able to get back. Blaze, what was that? Was that an attempt from the floor flipper to flip Blaze? If so, I'm ashamed, to be honest. I'll put it on the drop zone, Morrow. Good lad, good lad. Let's see if something can do more damage. Oh, it's the sphere. This time at least made contact. Blaze are now back on their wheels, but it's far too late. Goodness me! I'll tell you what, we definitely did see the dragon fly there. Sapphire Dragon went flying through the air, landing on its side, and I'm pretty certain they can't self-right either. Goodness me! Cassius 3 nearly getting Fury out the arena. Fury now righted, but it's far too late. They were counted out. Dominator 2 are done for as well, as are Sapphire Dragon. Let's be real. Morrow coming in to count out Dominator 2 now. Can't say I blame him. Up in the air go Cassius 3. And again, this is a shame about Fury. It does have potential and it does show promise, but it just doesn't seem to have much luck in the war zone these days, which is a shame. That's it for Dominator 2! Oh! And out the arena goes Fury last minute. Oh well, fantastic place. Now flip by the floor flipper, that's better. I think Morrow counted out both Sapphire Dragon and Dominator 2 there. Cease called. And Cassius 3, that was a much better performance, and it made up for the last fight. Oh dear, there's Fury, their flippers broke off again. And there's Deuce as well. Well, Cassius 3 definitely made up for its dismal performance earlier in that fight, coming back with a vengeance. Deuce flipped out, Blaze immobile, Fury flipped in the corner, Sapphire Dragon yeeted into the stratosphere, and Dominator 2 upended. Hell of a fight with only one winner. Well done, Cassius 3. Whilst our Rebirth have a much needed tea break before the next round, let's have a bit of fun and see another weak mortal try and make a high score in our pinball tournament. To the trials! The Pinball Warrior tournament is designed to test the robot's driving skill and precision. The goal is to score as many points as possible by completing as many tasks as possible in the given time. This week it's Thor, armed with a mighty hammer, but it's the driving skill and precision we'll be looking for here.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So where will the son of Odin start smashing the barrels? Goodness me, that was impressive, and also taking down several of the bricks, so the hammer is quite effective in the pinball. Actually, I thought we were going to see more of the driving skill. Now there's some driving skill, taking on the seesaw, no problem, and scoring a goal. This is a good run so far. Now going for the multi-ball. Didn't quite get it on the first attempt, did on the second though. That's 10 more points. Panic Attack's lead could very well be challenged here. Can they get past? Can't really get the 50-point target. They can! This is a fantastic run so far. Now going for Katrina's target. Didn't quite get it. So now what are they going to go for? The swinging spike hammer. And they managed to get past that. No problem. You can't get another 50 points for hitting that target again, lads, by the way. Just saying. Let's be honest now. I think they've done everything here, really. What are the house robots doing? Katrina's trying to stop them. Now Brick finally getting involved into the final 10 seconds. I don't think they're going to have another chance to score any more points, to be honest. But this has been a heck of a run so far. Can they do it? Yes, they can! They got the 25-point target as well. I think they've cleared the board. What a run that was. The barrels and the bricks both easily dispatched off. There are no problems with the ramp or with the goal. Then the multi-ball release, followed by Karma's 50-point target. The swinging hammer was no problem for them either. And then that last mad dash for the 25-point target. Have they done enough? Let's see. Oh, look at that! 245 points. They have slaughtered Panic Attack's score. We still have 3 runs to go, though. But that is still one hell of a score by Thor. More pinball next time. So onwards with our first heat semi-final. Evilution, seeded number 19, will be taking on the very impressive Top Secret. Let's get to the arena.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Evilution will start as the favourites for this one. They are the Secret Machine, but Top Secret were very impressive in the last fight, taking on Cassius 3 and getting them out of the arena in less than a minute. Fantastic work. And up and over go Evilution straight away and again. And I tell you what, this flipper on Top Secret is so powerful. And they're in such control of the robot. And now Evilution flipped in that position where they cannot get back from. The pit button's been pressed. And I think it'll be all too easy for Top Secret just to dump them in the pit, or maybe even get them out the arena. They're right in the corner. Can they get them out? No, they can't. And Evilution live to fight another day. But they're going to have to do something here because they're getting absolutely dominated by Top Secret. And they've landed in that position again. And I don't think there's any way back for them now. And Top Secret are practically feeding tomorrow. Come on, count them out. They're done for. It's over for them. Top Secret, you know, they've done so much work on the machine. It's so powerful, so controlled, and it just dominates. You just don't let anybody have a chance to breathe. This could definitely be a contender for the title this time around. I genuinely think that. That's it, though, for Evilution. It's going through the air now, landing once again in that rather unfortunate predicament. Oh, dear. Oh, and down comes the smacking axe of Glade. There's Brick in there as well, who wants to cause damage, I'm sure. Oh, off comes a wheel, courtesy of Glade. Oh, goodness me! Glade have completely mullered them. There's nothing left of it. Oh dear. Well, When a robot's reduced to scrap, it gets dumped in the scrap heap, and that's exactly what Brick's done. Look, thank you very much. Good work, House Robots, tidying up the mess. Look at that. Oh dear, but what a win for Top Secret. What a roll they're on. And look at this now, attacking Glade. Ever so cheeky, but they're through nonetheless. Top Secret were on form in that fight, having no issues flipping the seeds around the war zone, not giving them any room to breathe. And once Evilution ended up like that, there was no way back for them, eventually getting mauled by Glade. Bit of a shock here, Top Secret go through. And who will join them in the Heat final? Will it be the number 7 seeds Cassius 3 or the impressive looking Nebula? Let's get to the arena and find out.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Can Cassius 3 make up for that first round loss? They did well in the Losers Redemption, don't forget, so hopefully they should do. And they flip Nebula! Nebula, though, with that low front ground clearance and that good front hinge flip. We saw them flip Dominator 2 out the arena into Malfunction. CBZ went Cassius 3 there. Cassius 3 now being pushed back by Nebula. I think they're lower at the front. Into Karma, CBZ goes Cassius 3. And that's not where they want to be. And they've been bitten into and attempt to lift them up, but they managed to wriggle free just before they got plucked into the air there. So I guess you could say good control there from Cassius 3. It is a well-driven machine! And Nebula now flipped in that same position that Evilution struggled to get back from. I wonder if that's the same for them. Up and over they go now, back on their wheels. The pit button's been pressed. Will Nebula end up down there? Cassius 3 for me, probably just on top now. They're just coming back into this. It was very much Nebula's fight at the beginning, but now Cassius 3 coming back. Nebula in all sorts of problems in the CPZ with Karma. Can Karma pluck them up here? Grabbing onto them. Oh yes, look at that. Picked up like a chew toy. As if it was nothing. And Karma seems to be struggling with it a bit, actually. Look at this now. What's Karma doing? You know, you can't just drag it out to the centre of the arena, love. Oh! And Karma has been flipped over by Cassius 3. And in doing that, I think Nebula are done for here. They're stuck on the clock. Malfunction coming in on Cassius 3 for a little bit of revenge. Oh, Malfunction nearly driving down the pit there. To be honest, I don't think it would fit in the pit. Can Cassius 3 flip that? I don't think so. Meanwhile, Mora coming in, and this is a bit of a shame here. I'm not sure if this is fair, because Karma is technically the reason why Nebula is immobile, but it's been counted out nonetheless. And that tells me that it's in the rules. It must be. He says, I've only written them probably. Way you go, Nebula. Now they're okay, thanks to Malfunction. But it's a little bit too late. I do think that was a bit unfair. We might have to look into that for the future competitions. It's too late now, obviously. Nebula are done for. And Cassius 3, in my opinion, very lucky to get through there. And dumping them down the pit now. So Cassius 3 have done it. Well done. Oh, that's a bit mean, adding insult to injury. Oh well, Cassius 3. Oh! Flipped out the arena by Malfunction, but they're through. That was unlucky for Nebula. They certainly started the strongest, but Cassius 3 were eventually able to get underneath them and flip them into Karma's CPZ. And then, whilst carrying Nebula, Karma was flipped by Cassius 3, causing Nebula to get stuck. Cassius 3 go through, just. So in the Heat final, it's the battle of the former champions. Top Secret looking strong, and the thus far underwhelming Cassius 3. Seeded, yes, but the favourite? Questionable at best at the moment.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Like I said, Cassius 3 should be the favourites, but I'm not too sure. They have been very lucky this heat so far, and they haven't been their usual selves. Into Karma seems like that's a much better attack from Karma, plucking them up into the air. So I guess, you know, talk about fair play and all that. Up in the air go Cassius 3 again, courtesy of Top Secret. They don't have very much control over their self-righting capabilities, only Cassius 3. They've been throwing themselves all over the place and not righting themselves, and they very nearly threw themselves out the arena there. That's what did them in last time around. They self-righted into the pit instead of self-righting. So who knows, but for me, this has all been Top Secret so far. Such a great design, isn't it? It's been so well built this time around. They really have gone back to the drawing board and they've made something effective. And they've made a championship-worthy robot, in my opinion. Will this luck keep up going, or will Cassius 3 manage to overcome the odds here? Because as far as I'm concerned, they are far behind on judges' points, on everything at the moment. Cassius 3 are being absolutely dominated by Top Secret. Bad control there by Top Secret. They didn't flip them. Oh, but Cassius 3 nearly out the arena there. And they've done it again! They flipped themselves out the arena once again. That's the second time they've done that. And the third time they flipped themselves out of the competition. Well, I hate to admit it, but I do believe Cassius 3 is starting to show its age these days. Here, it was simply outclassed by a superior robot. Top Secret effortlessly dominating the battle from beginning to end. And once again, a lack of control is what did Cassius 3 in, flipping themselves out of the arena. Top Secret have won the heat. Thank you very much for watching this heat of RWA Rebirth. See you next time for more carnage. Next time on RWA Rebirth, it's the return of the number 17 seeds Beta with the huge heavy hammer. And Rogue 3, seeded number 5, former runners-up and hoping to get the big one this series.
Your mind, she's not satisfied, so you're just a waste of time. She might seem so nice, but your girl's gone wild. She's out late at night, 'cause your girl's gone wild, yeah. You're not her only guy.